Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now we're in local Dacia Duster press conference and I'm going to use this opportunity to show you the new Duster. Now this is a journey trim, so there's going to be three trims. This is the top trim, but the top trim is separated into the journey in here in front of us and to Extreme package. Now the Extreme package is more oriented for those of you who are feeling adventurous, want to go on bad road surfaces, want to go camping, and so on. The journey here is more like for the city, urban driver, occasional road trips, more family oriented, if you will. Now the difference is this one's lower than this is the third generation now, than the previous second generation, but the Extreme is a bit taller. So that's the difference. Now this one has a different bumper and what else? So this one, the bumper is sticking out a little bit. The other one's like going inwards, so you can get more better angle when you're going down, and you need to like do this dive with the nose and then up if you're going off-road. So that's the difference. Now, in front of us is the hybrid. So this is the 140 horsepower system power. Automatic, and it's the only automatic at this moment. I've heard some whispers there might be all-wheel drive automatic coming in the future, but now it's reserved for a petrol only, so there's no more diesel. So for all-wheel drive will be 6-speed manual. Now it's 130 horsepower, and there's also 100 horsepower LPG version that you get 1,300 kilometers range. You have 50 fuel tank of gas and 50 of LPG gas. There will be mild hybrid. That might be the best for those of you who are skeptic towards the full hybrid here. Now, I won't be detailed here because I'll get this car later. So let's just do a close-up and check out the details. We have the new hood. It's more pronounced, and from the driver position you can see a little bit less when you're driving because these bolsters are really high. Now you can see the new Dacia signature in here. I know it's a bit cloudy. Let me come closer. You can see Dacia, and these are the new daytime running lights, LED headlights, and then you have the bulb still warm light. This is basically, they have a limited budget and they decided what they're going to improve, so there was no room for the full LED headlights. Now we have the already familiar new sign, white under the badge. You have the camera. Also, not the greatest resolution. They just told me, it didn't fit the budget because they did a lot of improvements of this new third generation. You can see air tunneling on the side there, and you can see here. Now this is unpainted plastic. I mean, it's like gray finish. This one's black, but you can see little flakes in here. Now, let me come to this side. Here, you can see this 20% recycled. So they've used recycled plastic, and it really looks good, but they want to be more friendly towards nature, less CO2 emissions in production. So it's still plastic is the same, but it's been reused, so that's good for the environment. Now air intake on the top and new mesh design. Now there are flaps here. I'm not sure if you can see, and open and close. Fog lights standard. And the car really looks better. The design is still the same, but look at this. The fenders are sticking slightly out. The car is flat. It's not like a Coca-Cola bottle anymore, because the previous Duster was built on Logan. It was just wider tires. This is a completely new platform. It's way better car. It's more comfortable, better direct steering feeling, slightly better soundproof. The doors close better as well. Much improved car. The new tires also. Now if you get the Journey here, you get summer tires. If you go for the Extreme, you get all season tires. They're certified for winter as well. Disc brakes. Now you can see here these details. Now Extreme package is going to have this in copper details. You can see the windshield, you can see the dash. You can see on and off and plus and minus on the screen. We have a new screen. There's a lane assist camera there. Now, let's just come back for a moment. You see there's no radar. They're using now the cameras, just like Tesla, to determine the distance. Double laminated windshield. Now we have the roof racks. Now, on the Journey, you cannot take them out and put it like that. On the Extreme, you can. Antenna there. Tinted windows on the rear, I like that. Again, top trim. So you can see the car. And notice the handles here are classical. On the back, they've added this for better aerodynamics. Not to miss, you have the blind spot warning there. You can pop this plastic, there's a physical key cylinder. Let's come on the back here. We have the new lights. And this looks really like the concept car, very similar. It looks good. You can see the new Dacia. This is the stop, excuse me, this is the stoplight. This is just like on, or the opposite. Forgot, doesn't matter. Turn signal, I think this one's actually stoplight. So that's that. I like the new design. You can see the spoiler, it's kind of, the air is allowed to swoop down. And sorry, I'm a bit trying to rush because we have a time schedule here. But you can see the exhaust on the left. You can see the fog lights. You can see like a tow winch at the bottom. And Duster hybrid. So as I mentioned, this is the full hybrid. Of course, you have the camera there. I forgot to show it. It's on the side mirrors as well. Now, they've moved the bench a little bit backwards, but they've widened the cargo space. So it allowed for still the same cargo, more leg room or knee room there. Now, the hybrid doesn't have a spare tire. You get a patching kit right there. So I'll be just speeding up here. Sorry if I'm not super detailed in this one. You have this new anchor points for like a mountable grocery hook light or phone holder. In the front you have a warm light, so that's that. You can move, of course, to this one. This is all classical. You can point a light here as well. So just that's that. A little bit fast pacing here, putting it to second gear. Let's check the interior. So the interior is more spacious now. So the doors before were more like on this level. So you can see if it was like this, how much space they've made inside. So you have wider space. And look at this. They've increased the ceiling material. So hear the closing sound. Oh, that's excellent. You wouldn't believe this is Dacia. So, okay, a little bit more force. Excellent closing sound. Now, yeah, they didn't really invest here. Again, their budget's limited, so this is more or less the same. They did invest into the seats. I've said this before, the seats were really stiff. You would get bottom pain, back pain, because they were just not good for long journeys. Even for short journeys, they were just like a pain. Now, they've added a layer of soft foam and then more stiff foam. So we have nice cushioning feeling, but they're supportive. So these are supposed to be more comfortable. And on this drive, it was fairly comfy. So this is more or less the same principle. Now they've added this like gray textile from Renault. They added some blue, so it feels a bit more posh inside compared to the previous model. You have the Isofix there, all-weather floor mats. You have a little cubby here. You have that mount, 2 USB-Cs. Look at this now. They have 2 USB-Cs, and on the front that's 4. So more knee room, big pockets. This is nice and comfy. You can squeeze a third person. This is not too tall, so it's manageable. No armrest there, but again, considering the budget they have, really good. A lot of light coming inside despite the dark roof. And 4 handles fixed, all besides the driver's side. So yeah, actually just noticed how tall this is, but the window's kind of smaller, but it's okay. And voila, look at the front. Completely redesigned, new looking, fresh looking, better screen, better digital cockpit. Now, headspace, I'm touching the top, but I'm actually okay. There's more headroom. For an average person, there'll be loads of space. You have a little hooks here on the B pillar, and of course you can press here to lock from the inside. Okay, I'm really getting into details, and I said I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, better closing sound, although this side is closing even better. Tire pressure is there. So I'll do a separate video of the Extreme. I'm going to be more focused on details there. So new design of the plastic, a little bit colors, looking nice. You can see the speaker there. Now you have this blue and you have like a green in the Extreme. All are fully automatic here. Window controls, electronic. Paddles, speaker there, push up, slide back and forward. So still manual seats, still no lumbar support, but these feel better when you're sitting on them. They're more firm, and I like the design. The design is nice. I like this blue seats more than those green. That's that. Electronic parking brake. So you can see some buttons here from the Renault. Safeties, e-save. This allows you to charge the hybrid battery when you're driving, and you know you have to go uphill later, so you turn this on to force charging the battery. Now, jumping inside here, let's close this. Switching to wireless. This is going to be point of view driving. Now I'm going to turn on the car so you can see here everything. Petrol kicks in. So we have a new steering wheel. It's the steering wheel we all know from Renault, from the Megane Electric, but we still have the physical buttons, new Dacia symbol there. I'm gonna lower the fan here, and actually, so just a quick look. Everything is classical here, familiar. You have that, you have the start stop, and you have a new screen, so it has 3 views. So a little different information there. Not sure why is this not better used, but it is what it is. This is a TFT screen. This is a LCD display. Closed, open. So I really like the air vents. Still hard plastic, yes, but again, a lot of changes. So maybe in the 4th generation, this will finally be soft touch. Speaker there in the A-pillars, and you have that mount there. New screen. Look at the sharpness of this. This is nice and sharp. You have the new navigation. Now look at this. Duster, air vents, physical AC controls, a little room here, a little outlet plus 2 USB-Cs, rubber mat with wireless phone charger, and you have the new automatic. You have B for brake mode, parking. Now this is in Croatia, electronic tool payment. You can place it there, it really fits. Or you can put like a key fob. We got 2 of them here. You can see it's the same new key fob. Now you can see the cup holders, 2 sizes. You can put a pen here, and well, excuse me, the armrest. This material we saw feels interesting. I think this is also like a recycled plastic material, good for the environment. Again, you have here place for cards, and you can see when you press this one, it goes here. And yeah, this is more or less the same space. You have spacious glove compartment there, and headspace on the front, loads of headroom. Still classical bezel, not too bad. Warm lights inside, and I like this black and gray combo. So it says here Renault Dacia, documents holder, and all of the good stuff. Just a quick focus. So here you can turn it off. So this is the button to go to standby. Volume. You have the here maps. So just a quick look. Okay, it's fast. I'm not sure why I can't press the X here, but okay, I'm not going to go into details. I'm going to do a separate review, but this looks better. It's responsive. See, that's fast. When you think of the previous infotainment, it was really, you know, poor. Just a little music test. So I haven't played with the sound settings, but the speakers sound really nice. And just fast pacing now here. You have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 360 cameras. I've asked, like, why can you invest a little bit into the cameras for sharper resolution? And the answer was just, you know, we've limited the budget, and we have, you know, decided to improve other stuff. So hopefully in the fourth generation, that's something that might come along. I'm gonna end it here. Switch it off. So great improvement in this car. Really great. This feels more like a solid car now, because you know, everyone's raising their prices. Dacia didn't raise it too much. At least here in Croatia, it's not that much of a difference. Excuse me. And this is really now great value for money. That's their motto: we're value for money. 4-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken, naturally aspirated, I think. Sorry, I haven't memorized the specs. And electric motor, combined 140 horsepower. So this might be like, I don't know now from top of my head, maybe around 90, and then plus 40 or 50 or so with the electric motor. Washer fluid is right there. Yeah, that's the new Duster. Sorry for just like doing it fast. I wanted to show you the car. It really looks amazing. You can see the Extreme model there passing. A bit taller again, comes with all season tires. This one is for city, more summer tires. A bit lower because when the car is lower, you have better wind resistance, so better fuel consumption. I'm gonna wrap it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. So subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get notified. I will do in 2 weeks full in-depth review of the new Duster.